Good morning and happy peak week.
So pretty, 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 pretty. Females made you just to trick me, trick me, trick me, trick me. 'Cause baby girl, you are so easily pretty.
I'm literally still in my show suit right now because I took pictures in it for my check-ins this morning and I was just so excited. So I was laying in bed, just like staring at the pictures of myself. I also hit a scary new low today, which is really fitting because it is Halloween. I was 103.9. I'm really excited. I already got my meal plan for the next 3 days. It's honestly like, I get avocado and I love avocado. I'm gonna have to go to HEB to get avocado, and I also get almond butter and my pre-workout, but nothing too crazy. I am being like very kind of like anal about this peak week. I'm not even gonna lie. Like immediately after I was like, do you want me to train legs or upper today? Because I rested yesterday, so I can do whatever. And then she told me to rest tomorrow, and I was like, I rest on Sunday. Do you want me to rest on both days? Just to like make sure, because I want everything to go well, because I have high expectations for myself and I want to be able to do everything in my power to make sure everything is just running swimmingly. Just got 35 minutes of cardio on the elliptical today. We have 35 minutes miss all weekend, and then we start tapering down on Monday, but we're checking in every day. So things are subject to change, but I honestly don't think they will too much. So I'm just gonna get started with this cardio, and then I'll see y'all probably for the pre-workout meal, because if I'm gonna be honest, we're just gonna go straight to the gym, get everything done with, so I can come home and wrap, because that has been my daily routine and I feel that's never gonna change. So I'm gonna get my fasted cardio routine done, which if you're interested in that, you can check out my other video, and just hop on and probably jam to like some throwback Disney music, because I am living on a high right now. I'm just so grateful to be here and super excited to take y'all along. Okay, I just finished my cardio, and one thing I have to note is my best investment was my own elliptical, because I don't have to walk down to an apartment gym. I can look as crusty dusty as I want to, and it's fine. Plus, I have it like set up to where my TV is right there. So I was watching Amy Delgado's Olympia video, and it's just like an extra motivation to push during cardio. But that 35 minutes was easily done and dusted. So I'm gonna freshen up a little bit, wash my face, rinse off, and then we're gonna run to HEB quick before I make my pre-workout meal, because it's still a little bit too early for me to want to go to the gym, and HEB is literally like 5 minutes on the road, so I know I can make it quick. So I'm gonna do that, get my depletion day supplies, and then we'll make our first meal. It's literally 9 a.m. on a Friday, and the parking lot is full, so this is going to be an adventure that I wasn't really anticipating, but I know I can be in and out of there really quick. So it is 9:09. Let's see when I can get out of there. Okay, I was talking a big game about how I was going to be in and out, like, super fast. And it is presently 9:29, so that's a little bit longer than I was expecting. But in my defense, I did have a prescription to pick up, and it took me forever to find where the stevia was, and they didn't have stevia drops. I was, like, analyzing the aisle. So I probably could have shaved off, like, 5-10 minutes. But, you know, it is what it is. It's not even like it's that late, but I'm so excited to get home and get together my meal one, go train some upper. I'm just really excited for today. So I will see you when we make it back into the apartment, and I'll do a little HEB haul, because we got a haul going on. Okay, we have made it back. I had such good luck getting back, actually. I live on the other side of the train tracks from the grocery store that I go to, and right after I crossed the train tracks, the blockers went down. So very grateful for that. And the parking spot closest to the door for me to enter my hallway was open. So we're off to a good start here. But anyways, little HEB grocery haul. First things first, we got some eggs. We just got the fresh ones today. Then I got some baby spinach, 2 big bags of green beans, because I go through these like crazy And they're my favorite veg. Like, I could munch on some crunchy little crisp green beans all day. Then we got some egg whites. And this is for after my show. I'm not drinking this week because we're not doing artificials. But I found the zero sugar holiday creamy vanilla, and it sounded really good. So I'm gonna make my mom hold on to this for me so I can drink it once I step off stage. Then we got some mini peppers, our avocado. So excited. I love avocado. Some salmon because I need to cook some more. My other veg of choice, zucchini. We're running low on oats, and this brand was actually cheaper than the H-E-B brand. I was surprised. So we got some oats, some tomatoes. I got 2 things of raspberries because they were on sale, and I'm gonna freeze them. And they're gonna be my berries of choice. Some fresh ground almond butter because I realized the almond butter I had like added oils and sugars, and I just want like the natural stuff. So I did the fresh ground because the texture is just so good and it's giving nutty. That's my little H-E-B haul to re-up on some things I need to deplete this weekend. I'm gonna put this all away, get my meal ready to go, get my gym fit on, and then give you all a little look-see. You can honestly probably hear my little egg white pancake situation still cooking. Audio will get better at some point, I promise. I do have mics somewhere. I just need to figure out what bag they're in, then I'll charge them, and we'll have them for the rest of the vlog. But in the meantime, while that is finishing, I want to show you my little gym fit. Great. Here she is. I have this little one strap from Lulu, and I like this top because you can like switch sides it's on. I don't know, I just have it on this one. And then since it's Halloween, I did these Dark Sport Michael Myers sweatpants. I actually bought them from my teammate and I love them. They're so comfy. Then I'm probably gonna throw on my little camo hoodie because I wear that pretty much every single day. And it's gonna be my little pump cover, even though I'm not expecting too much of a pump today because carbs are not carving, but it's okay because I love fats. They're just so delicious. So I'm gonna finish whipping this together and then I'll show y'all what's on the pre-workout menu. We have 100 grams of strawberries, and then I thought I was a genius for this. So hear me out. I started microwaving my oats, but I only got 20 grams, so I added a little too much water and it wasn't like cooking right. So I put them on the pan and then put my egg whites in there. And now it's like a super fluffy egg white pancake, and I have my 15 grams of almond butter, and then I just did stevia drops on top. I'm really excited for this actually, and I'm gonna munch on this and we're gonna go hit a nice little upper pump. So I will see y'all at the gym. I may only have 20 grams of carbs in my system, but my lifts have not felt that good in a while. I think I'm just like amped up on adrenaline. It just felt so good to get a nice little upper pump, and then posing felt really good after. I'm gonna run to Whole Foods because I have a few Amazon returns and it's just right down the street. So I'm gonna get those over with and then pick up some stevia drops since HEB didn't have any. And then we'll get home and we'll get munchin', my favorite time of the day. Just got back from Whole Foods and did end up securing some sweet drops because I will be needing these this week. But yeah, I'm ravenous and we're gonna get this post-workout meal cooking. I will say I am super excited for this post-workout meal solely because of my Ninja grill crispy thing. She made it really good yesterday, so I know it's gonna be really good today. Dude, every time I open the fridge, my cat tries to get inside and it drives me insane. Also, anytime you see the mess on the counter, just ignore it. I'm in the process of moving. We're dealing with the mess and it's fine. We have 100 grams of green beans, best veg. My thing about green beans is I like to gaslight myself into thinking they're like little French fries. Perfect. Green bean tax. I did weigh it out. I honestly love cold green beans. They're so good. Then we get 85 grams of salmon. I forget that this one you have to preheat, and I just put it in there, and it's fine. And then I'll just keep an eye on it. Honestly, it'll probably be done by the time it's done preheating because I forgot this one has to preheat. And last thing, I'm just using the same bowl as earlier because minimal dishes in this household. You get 100 grams of strawberries. And I will say, these frozen strawberries from Target are huge. I literally get 5 strawberries. They're so big. Just gonna let this crispen up, and then I'm gonna get munchin', but I'll show you the finished product once she's all crispy. I have to throw my hair up when I eat because I'm just a messy girl. And this is the finished product. So good, so excited. I'm also going in, once again, with Melinda's Thai sweet chili sauce. It pairs so well with salmon. I love her. That is all for my post-workout meal. I'm going to munch on this, watch some Dexter, then start responding to some client check-ins because I had a few girls check in today, and we'll see what else I get up to. I will definitely check in with you for the next meal, but honestly, today's just a chill day. Had to knock on wood because yesterday was crazy. But it's just a chill day and we're here for the vibes. Okay, I was honestly gonna wait to have my little afternoon coffee, but I am ravenous and I can't eat for another hour. So we're gonna make a little afternoon cold brew. And this is very gym bro of me, but I am putting my coffee in a shaker bottle. I just can't be bothered to get an actual cup. And I keep putting off buying a tumbler because why would I buy a coffee tumbler if I have shaker cups? I feel like every time I record, I do the same coffee flavor, and I promise I do have other ones. It's just, this is the one I always go for. It's the Cotton Candy by Bones Coffee Company. That's the one that's brewed up in here. You can use code EmilyLifts to get a percentage off. She's the one that started the cold brew bodybuilding community. She might not have been, but I'm giving her all the credit. So I'm just gonna measure this out. I'm only gonna do like 8 ounces because I don't need anything crazy. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like at this point I'm just drinking coffee for the flavor. Like, I don't necessarily need caffeine right now, but I need a flavored bev, and this is like a natural flavored bev. I was gonna buy decaf cold brew today, but it was expensive, so I didn't. And to this, I get 2 servings of sugar-free coffee creamer, and normally I would put it in my Ninja Creamy, but I don't get a Ninja Creamy today, so we're gonna actually put it in the coffee. This is gonna be weird. I never drink my coffee with creamer. I'm just like, you know, let's give her a shot at it. And then I'm just gonna go in with some regular stevia drops. I do like a sweet coffee, so I did 2 droppers of that. And our ice machine has been working. I've been hearing her. She's been screaming to let me know she's ready. And I've made it known before, the sole purpose of the ice in my coffee isn't necessarily to keep it cold. It's so that whenever I'm done with the coffee, there's coffee flavored ice for me to devour. As you can tell, I am at the tail end of my bodybuilding prep. I'm gonna go enjoy this coffee, keep doing some computer work, and then I will see you guys when it's time to munch. Okay, pause, because who's gonna tell me creamer in coffee is actually so good? This just elevated the game, and I didn't know I needed it, so maybe this will be continuing after prep. Maybe there is no more sugar-free coffee creamer in my creamies. Maybe it's going inside of the coffee instead. Okay, so I finally remembered to preheat my air fryer. I probably should have put the tomatoes in before because they didn't quite cook as much as I wanted, but you know, it's a learning process. But here's our next meal. We have tomatoes, spinach, 40 grams of avocado, 2 whole eggs, and then some berries on the side. I'm actually really excited about this meal. I forgot about it, and then I opened it back up, and I was like, oh my gosh, I get so much avocado, and I am so excited. I've just been chilling. I was doing some phone calls, getting all the moving stuff set up, because that is also becoming very real, and it's scary but exciting. I'm just gonna chill, probably edit. I already finished all my client work for the day. I also might throw on like a little Halloween movie, get in the spirit, because I didn't do anything else except for wear my Michael Myers sweatpants, but that's about it. So I'm gonna munch and stop delaying my meal time, and I will for sure catch up with you guys when we eat again. This is just where we're at right now. I'm gonna be honest. It's not even the hunger that's getting to me right now. It's the fact that I'm like, I can't have a fun little bev. That's how I get through the hunger. The food is fine. It's just I want a fun little drink, a fun little carbonated diet bev, but I can't have one. And that's the hardest part for me. And I'm trying to be conservative with my water so I don't finish it too soon, because I only have a liter left and I still have 2 meals because I was not conservative with it earlier in the day. So I'm just marinating in that and the mistakes I made. But you live and you learn, and I've just been rotting here, editing. I love editing. It's kind of crazy. And I'm going to hop on a call with my teammate soon just so we can yap. I love yapping with her. She actually influenced me to start my YouTube channel, Miss Lena. Yeah, love her. We're going to yap for a bit. I don't know. Hopefully while we're yapping, I'll pack a bit more. But we'll see. I'm not putting too much pressure on myself. Just vibing. But yeah, I just had to come on and complain about not having a silly bev in between meals, because I still have 20 more minutes until I need to make this next meal, and all I want is a fun little fruity bev. I'm done moping because my next meal is ready. Zucchini could be crispier, but I was getting impatient and I wasn't gonna let it sit in there all 20 minutes, so I did like 10 instead. But I have zucchini, chicken, and avocado. Very simple, but she's gonna hit the spot. I'm gonna eat this and then probably prep some salmon. I'm gonna try to figure out the grill attachment on here, but I just made my zucchini, so I have to let it cool down before I can do that. But wish me luck. We'll see how the salmon turns out, I guess. That scared me. It did say when you grilled things that if you used the wrong oil, it would smoke. So I was like watching it and it wasn't smoking. I used like spray olive oil. As soon as I like opened it to put my salmon in a Tupperware, like my smoke detector started going off, and it really freaked me out. So now I know, run the vent on the microwave. But look how good this looks. That looks really, really good. I'm really happy with this. So can't wait to have this salmon tomorrow, but I wanted to go ahead and get that prepped. So now I know how to use the grill setting, and now I know I have to take extra precautions or else my smoke detectors will go off and freak my cats out. So I still have another hour until I can eat again. It's okay though. I've been watching Night at the Museum, and it's just such a little throwback, and I love a little throwback moment. So yeah, I just wanted to show my salmon, but I was not expecting all that to happen. Final meal of the day one of depletion is made, and the crispied. Look at these peppers. Literally perfection. The zucchini, amazing. We have pepper, zucchini, avocado, and chicken. I'm really looking forward to this. I love like a little veg protein moment. I'm gonna chow down on this. I actually started doing some onboarding paperwork for the job that I'm starting when I move. So I'm gonna finish that up and then just chill the rest of the night. Super excited to see what we're looking like tomorrow. I know we're gonna look flatter, but I'm also like, I did step on the scale not that long ago and like my weight was already lighter than it was last night. So I don't know, I'm very intrigued and I'm very excited to see how this depletion keeps carrying on. I wasn't planning on coming on here again before going to bed, but I just got done yapping with my teammate Lena and it was so good. She always just puts me in the best mood. I'm actually gonna finish getting ready for bed and then I'll update y'all with what we're actually looking like in the morning, but just had to share that tidbit of information. Okay, just did my check-ins. Sophia said we're looking so good and we have more room to fill out. Slay. Didn't hit a new low, but it's fine. Peak week digestion is just not my friend. But I was getting ready to do my cardio and I was about to do my vacuums and I thought I'd show y'all how I do them. You can do them laying down or standing up. At night, I tend to do them laying down in bed with all my meals and stuff in me so I can practice with food in my stomach, and then in the morning I'll do it like when I'm getting ready to do cardio. So what you do, I push against the counter. I don't know, I feel like it helps. And then you're going to take a deep breath, blow out all the air that you have in, draw your belly button to your spine, and you're going to hold it. Your muscles are going to feel really tight and you want to focus on holding your abdominal muscles in and continuing to breathe through it while holding it in. Just creating a lot of intra-abdominal pressure and really working your deep core muscles. So, let me see. I'm gonna hold it for about 45 seconds, maybe more if I can. And then the goal with these is as you're holding them, the goal with these as you're holding them is to continue to draw your belly button deeper. This is how you're gonna get that itty bitty waist on stage, and it also really helps with core control, especially during like peak week and on show day when you have food in your stomach. You want to be able to keep your core tight. So I've been making sure to incorporate at least 4 to 5 in the morning and then like 3 to 4 at night, just to make sure I'm getting that practice and repetition in. And honestly, I've seen a really big difference. And I also feel a really big difference when posing. So if you're not doing your vacuums, definitely do your vacuums. With that being said, I still do have 35 minutes of cardio, so I'm gonna get ready to knock that out. And honestly, I woke up pretty early today, so I'm just gonna chill for a little while until I want to go to the gym. So I will catch up with you guys after I look even more grimy, I guess. So cardio is done and dusted. I low-key be killing myself during those missed cardio sessions, but it's okay. Literally only a couple left, which is crazy. But I decided I'm gonna run over to Walmart now so I don't have to go after the gym because I need gloves to dye my hair. Last time I dyed my hair, I stained my nails brown and they're still stained, and I did it like 5 or 6 weeks ago. So not doing that this time because I need my nails to look good for show. So I'm gonna walk over, grab some gloves, and also I ran out of apple cider vinegar this morning and I forgot to buy some yesterday. So we're gonna pick that up and I'll see you guys when I see you. You might have noticed in a few clips yesterday that I had my mic on, but I don't think it actually did anything. But now I have this little windscreen thing, so I'm hoping that makes it better. But we'll see. I don't know. I'm trying to get better, but I also just want to get content out. So it'll slowly start to improve as I keep doing it. I was about to make my pre-workout meal, but then I realized I actually want to start brewing more cold brew because I'm already almost out. Since I'm doing all cold brew, no energy drinks for peak week, I'm just blowing through them. So I'm currently transferring from my cold brew jug to my little pitcher that I got. I'm gonna clean this out and then I'll come back when I'm actually making it. This pitcher is nice and cleaned out, so we're gonna select our coffee grounds. I already have my 2 other flavors brewed up, so today we're going with Sweet Tater Swirl. This one's actually really good. My teammate India kind of described it best. It's like a cinnamon coffee with a little bit more depth. If you're really looking for it, you can taste the sweet potato, but it's nothing strong. So even though it sounds kind of crazy, it's really good and I really enjoy it. So here's how I make her. The ratio I have isn't an exact science. Emily told me how to do it once and I've been doing it ever since. So I'm gonna do 2.8 ounces of coffee. This one honestly smells the best out of all the flavors I have. So we're doing 2.8 ounces of coffee, and then I'm gonna fill this up with some water. I'm going to do 48 ounces of water. Now I'm just gonna cover her, put her in the fridge, and let her steep for at least 12 hours. I'm gonna be honest, I normally let it go longer than that, but to me, it just enhances the flavor, so we're not gonna concern ourselves with the caffeine content. Okay, so for my pre-workout meal, I think I'm gonna make it the same way I did yesterday, like that little oat egg white pancake situation, because it was actually really good. And it's also really simple because you just have to mess up your oats and then put it in your egg whites, because that's literally what I did, because I did way too much water. So I feel like purposely messing it up is going to be harder. So maybe I just have to pretend like I'm doing regular oats and then it'll work out. Like, I feel like this looks like almost enough, but it's gonna be too much. So I'm hoping this is the right ratio. I'm gonna throw this into the microwave for 2 minutes and then I'll come back and update you. Actually, I'm gonna hope the microwave's not too loud considering I have a mic on, and we're gonna make my little intro workout. Okay, I actually had to pause the microwave before it overflowed. But first, we're gonna go in with our EAAs. This is like my only flavored bev other than my electrolytes of the day, so I really have to savor her. Then we're going in with some pump, and then our creatine. I know creatine we're keeping in, and again, it's like one of the most researched supplements in the fitness industry. If you're not taking creatine, you are missing out. And then I'm just gonna add an electrolyte packet, and that's gonna be my little intro workout cocktail. I'm gonna let these oats finish up in the microwave so I can get to grubbing. Okay, I'm actually gonna take us over here. Lighting is kind of bad. Do I fix that? Let's see. I just hate using the big light because I get the big light scaries. This is the texture of our oats, so pretty runny. So then what we're gonna do is we're gonna add our egg whites to the pan. Same as yesterday, we get 170 grams of egg whites. Pour our watery oats into the egg whites. Instead of just doing like the oats straight up in the egg whites, I like to pre-cook them because if you don't, then they don't digest well, and I'm trying to have good digestion. Not trying to mess it up during peak week. Then I just like kind of mix them together a little bit so it like, I would show y'all, but this looks disgusting. I just mix it up a little bit so it's one cohesive texture, and then I'll let it cook on medium to low heat just so it gets super fluffy. It does take a little while, it's a little tedious, but it is worth it. So I'll come back and show y'all the finished product. Even though I showed you yesterday, I'm gonna show you again. She is done, looking very fluffy in here. I don't really know how to show the texture in a good way, but she's very fluffy. Have her, my almond butter, and then those strawberries I got from Target, like, what in the GMO? Why are there only 4 strawberries for 100 grams? I'm super excited for this. I love a sweet moment, and it's like my only sweet meal. So I'm gonna eat this, go to the gym, and then when we get back, we're gonna dye my hair because she needs to freshen up. The roots are a little bit lighter than the length of my hair, so I feel like I look like I'm balding, and the red tones in my hair are starting to pop out a little bit more. So we're just gonna freshen her up, and I'll take y'all along for a little bit of it, but I'm scared. The gloves I got from Walmart feel like they're gonna rip my hair out, so hoping for the best, expecting the worst. That's my meal. My little gym fit isn't much. It's literally a Young LA bodysuit. You'll see her when we're at the gym. So I'm gonna eat this so we can go get a fun little last full lower day in. Okay, I'm low-key embarrassed because I've been talking about these mics this whole time, and I think I actually just figured out how to use it. I could be jinxing myself again, but hey. Had a really good full lower considering carbs are very low. I hit a few PRs, which was nice. My glutes looked so flat. Like I was looking at myself in the mirror and I was like, oh my gosh, ew. But it's what we need so we can carb up properly. I already got home, immediately changed into my bum wear. Also because I'm dyeing my hair immediately after I eat. So I needed something that I don't really care about. And this is just a big oversized black t-shirt. So if I ruin it, I can just toss it. But I reheated my salmon from last night and we're gonna assemble this post-workout meal. Here she is. I actually already took a bite of the salmon and that's the best salmon I've had in a long time. So highly recommend getting the Ninja Grill and trying to grill up some salmon because that was so yummy. But again, same post-workout meal as yesterday. So I'm just going to munch on this and then we're gonna get started on the hair process. Officially getting the hair ready to dye her. I really do hope this mic is working because it would be annoying if it's not. Yeah, I'm just gonna brush on my hair, make sure there's no knots, and get it all situated. Okay. Hair's pretty detangled. This is the color that I use. It's the Wella Color Charm. I do 4N, which is medium brown. It does look super dark, but I like it like that. I do have to read the instructions again because it has been a minute since I've done this. I'm gonna weigh this out with a scale. I'm gonna be exact with it. Got my gloves, got my scale. They're just chilling down here. I also have the Tupperware that I'm going to put the dye in. I'm going to mix it up and start plopping it in my hair and then wait around and wash it out. I would take you guys along with, but I don't want to have to touch my camera with dye on it. Plus, I'm about to yap with Lena again. So, sorry. I will yap with y'all later. I'll do a little official hair reveal when she's looking a lot fresher. Okay, hair is obviously washed, so she's nice and fresh. I'm just waiting for it to dry. In the meantime, I'm gonna eat my next meal. We got my eggs, tomatoes, spinach, avocado, and berries on the side, same as yesterday. After this, I am going to make a little cough. And probably go on a little walksy outside, try to get my hair to dry a little bit faster. But yeah, I had a really good yap sesh again with Lena, and I'm feeling so good after it, as always. But just wanted to come show you all the meal, and I did indeed finish my hair, and hands made it stain-free. So that was a win. The gloves I got actually weren't too bad. They didn't rip out all my hair, which I was nervous about. So I'm gonna munch because I'm very hungry and I'm behind on meal timing, but that is the update. I'm gonna be mad if I just figured out the microphone. But just finished eating and I am gonna go on a little walkie. So we gotta get my coffee together. I'll actually put it in a cup this time, I guess. I'm actually just too lazy to go get my shaker bottle. So in the cup it goes. I'm about to top off my vanilla cream coffee. Got 8 ounces, and then I'm just going in with my sugar-free creamer. I really like this Nut Pods one, but then again, my standards aren't very high since I literally just discovered creamer in my coffee. We'll switch it up and go in with some vanilla sweet drops this time. And then just some ice. We all know the drill with me and my icing coffee. Okay, that's the little afternoon brew. I am going to call my mom while I'm on this walk because she tried to call me when I was doing my hair. So I'm gonna yap with her, see what that's about, and I'll catch y'all when I get back. I actually did so much since I last yapped with y'all. First of all, hair is dry, so here she is, nice and fresh. She's just darker, fresher, and I love her. And then I ended up not talking to my mom because she didn't answer, but my little sister did. So we just yapped for like an hour and a half, and it was so nice to catch up with her because I haven't talked to her in a minute. And while we were on the phone, I actually continued packing. So I have a few more boxes done. My entire like TV console and like all my books are packed away. So I'm feeling really good about that. But I do have some boxes to unbox. Not a lot and nothing very interesting, but they were here and I need to break them down. So I thought, let's do a little unboxing. This is actually my Protan stuff for my show, which is super exciting. Okay, we got 2 extra mitts. We have the super dark because I am super pale. The whole kit that has 2 more mitts. The competition color, Show Shine, Bikini Bite. The top coat, the Get Buffed, and an additional super dark because I did order 2 bottles. I also, as I was like packing my stuff, found all my old competition jewelry, which is so nice. So now I don't have to order any. I actually don't know what's in this Amazon order, so we're finding out together. Oh my gosh, my makeup for my show. Okay. I did get a few things from Target, but some things I did order on Amazon. So I got a Morphe setting powder because that's what Sophia recommended. I got this blush little eyeshadow palette from ColourPop just so there's like pinky tones because I feel like that'll be kind of like a good neutral look to go with my suit. Here they are. Yeah, that's gonna be so pretty. And then I just got a makeup brush set because I didn't have any. So got that. But just wanted to unbox all that so I can break down these boxes and get them out of here because I'm trying to get as much stuff out of here as possible, especially now that the boxes are piling up and I'm getting things done. I'm going to put this all away and then it is almost time for me to eat again. So really happy about that. And I'll show y'all the crisp meal because I swear all I do is talk about this Ninja Crispy, but it was a really great investment, and I'm looking at my air fryer breaking on Thursday as a blessing in disguise. Look at her, so crisp. I figured out I can turn it all the way up to 450 degrees, and that was the key for the zucchini. Same as yesterday, we just have chicken, zucchini, and avocado. It's that time of day where I just chill and rot, so I don't really have much to update you on. I'm just gonna eat this, then I got one more meal for tonight, and that's day 2 of depletion. I'll obviously pop on here again, but just needed to show y'all I finally figured out how to crisp the zucchini properly, so that is super exciting in its own. Last meal has been chefed up and I'm ready to muck. I have zucchini. I did little circles of bell pepper today, chicken and avocado. I love a stir fry moment, and I'm so excited for this to get in my belly. And then I only have to be awake for a little bit over an hour and a half so I can do my PM weigh-in and then get ready for bed, because I was on the couch trying to edit and I am just so tired. And it's like hitting me that I haven't really had many carbs. But it's fine. We're keeping the vibes up, and that's all that matters. So I'm going to eat this, chill, and honestly go to bed. And I will not talk to you the rest of the night. So I will see y'all tomorrow for the last day of depletion. We have made it to day 3 of depletion, and we honestly have a lot on the agenda. A lot being mostly meal prepping. I did ask Sophia, what the meal plan looks like tomorrow, just so I know if I have to go get anything, and it actually just updated. So, okay, there's a lot of rice in here, and I don't like rice. So we're substituting all the rice for cream of rice because, first of all, I don't like the texture of rice. I'm not that bodybuilding girl, and I also don't like cooking it. So I'm excited to see what these carbs do. But yeah, gotta get my fasted cardio things together. After cardio, I am gonna prep chicken on my grill attachment, and I am scared my smoke detectors are going to go off, but that is okay. We will make do with it if it does. I'll just run the fan super high. I don't really have much to say. Weight was up this morning, which kind of sucked, but my legs are so inflamed from that leg day yesterday, so I'm hoping with a rest day today it'll go down, and then we'll wake up extra depleted and flat tomorrow and ready to carb up. So I'm excited. I'm gonna go knock this cardio out, do all the things, and then I'll check back in with y'all when I'm doing my meal prep. I'm not even gonna lie, that was the hardest cardio session I've had in a long time. I think it's a mix of being on my 3rd day of depletion and my legs being so sore, but those last 10 minutes felt so long. I felt like my heart was gonna combust and beat out of my chest. But we are done with that cardio session. It's my last 35-minute cardio session of prep. We only got 30 minutes tomorrow, thankfully. But I'm gonna try to prep this chicken and hope it doesn't set off my smoke detectors. It's only 8:30 and I don't want to eat until closer to 9:30, 10-ish. So I want to prep this chicken, get it done. I'm also going to go ahead and shower so I can exfoliate, because we're exfoliating every day now to make sure the tan looks good. I actually have this skin condition called keratosis pilaris. It's very common, so I want to give my skin the best shot possible to get this tan looking good. So gonna do that. Hopefully this chicken goes well, and then prep my meals for when I go to work. And yeah, I'm super excited to get this day over with, because tomorrow we get carbs and I'm so excited. And I think that's what's gonna give me energy today, is just looking forward to tomorrow. So I'm gonna get this done, hopefully not die, because I'm still huffing and puffing. I'm not even gonna lie, but we're gonna get this rolling, and I will check in with y'all in a bit. Okay, great news. Smoke detector did not go off while cooking the chicken, but I was keeping my eye on it while I was cooking, and it looks so good. Oh my gosh. Look at that. So good. I did cover it up so that smoke doesn't come out and set it off, But yeah, it's looking so good. So I'm so excited to get into that chicken. But yeah, I'm gonna get ready to make my first meal. It's gonna be in a different order than the past 2 days because I'm not going to the gym, which is weird. But I'm excited to munch and get these meals in. Okay, I was finishing making my meal one, and with my meal one, I have my greens powder, and I wanted to show y'all the brand I get. It's the All Max Cyto Greens. I found it on Amazon, and it's so clutch because it's like $35 for 60 servings, and normally they don't go that cheap. So I also want to preface this by saying the greens powder isn't gonna do anything if you're not already eating like your fruits and veg. It just has a little extra nutrients. So I'm not promoting greens powder in a sense of, oh, it's gonna make your stomach flat, your digestion is gonna be like absolutely perfect. She just adds in where there's any gaps. So take it with a grain of salt. Now I am on the bottom of this container, and I do have another one that just got delivered in my Amazon lockers, but I did not feel like going to get it right now. So that is that. Yeah, gonna drink this, eat my egg meal, and just chill for a little bit. I was gonna try to get the mics to work, but I really just can't deal with that today. I'm not gonna lie, I was running on a high the past few days, and then right after I ate, like it really hit me, like this depletion, and I feel awful. Like I'm getting full body chills. I went ahead and meal prepped for work. Got it on here, got my chicken pepper zucchini avocado and then chicken zucchini avocado. Those are gonna be the 2 meals I have while I'm there. Now I'm just gonna make my little egg white oat pancake situation, and I've already shown you like 2 times already, so I'm not gonna show you again. And make some more cold brew so I can have some for tomorrow and just get ready for work, and hopefully the rest of this day doesn't drag because it's only 11:44 and I'm ready for bed. So I'm gonna eat, and hopefully that brings me to life a little bit, but I just wanted to share with y'all the depletion is hitting, but I was semi-productive either way. So I'm feeling good about that. Okay, I'm just finishing getting ready for work, about to make my little to-go cold brew because she is very much needed today. I went ahead and saved some caffeine allowance so I can do a little bit bigger of a cold brew because I know I'm going to need it to carry me through. I just have the sweet potato cinnamon coffee that I brewed up yesterday in here, and I'm so excited for her. I had a little bit this morning and it hit the spot. Got about 12 ounces of her going in with a serving of my Nut Pods oat creamer, French vanilla. And then I'm just gonna top her off with some stevia drops. That's gonna be the cold brew that I bring. Right before I head out of the door, I'll throw in some ice, but I still have about 5-10 minutes, and I don't want her to get too watered down, so I'm just gonna let it sit for a minute. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and eat my salmon meal and then head out the door to work. And then I get off pretty late, so I'm honestly not gonna check in after. I wanna thank you guys for tagging along with me through my depletion days. I was feeling really good those first few days, and now I'm definitely crashing, but that is okay because the carb up starts tomorrow. And don't be alarmed, I will be filming them, and that'll be my next video. So thanks for tagging along, and I will see y'all when I'm finally a girl with some carbs.